Even as Mamata Banerjee's party scored a double century, the sore point of the Nandigram verdict continues to remain. Trinamool's feisty leader has now accused the Election Commission and the BJP of colluding to deny her a victory by a little over 1,000 votes, claiming to have a WhatsApp message trail of special observer that suggests foul play in the counting. Even as Election Commission refused to recount the votes, Mamata Banerjee has threatened to approach the courts. Here's what her latest charge against the Election Commission is.
That is the complaint of the few counting agents and all, because 4 hours you have seen how Nandigram the election counting was there. 2 observers were sitting there, very biased observer. They said anyhow Mamata Banerjee is to be defeated. What is this? They cannot stop me. Even I am telling you, they have got 78 some seats. Even they should not cost 50. It is because of Election Commission's contribution.
Well, citing the Election Commission's counting sheet as evidence, the BJP has outrightly rejected the charge made by Mamata Banerjee, claiming that Nandigram has voted for the BJP and Shubhendu Adhikari is the rightful winner, winning with a vote margin of over 1,600 votes. And they've even dared Mamata Banerjee to approach the court for the same. Top sources within the Election Commission have rubbished the charges of the Chief Minister designate of West Bengal, Mamata Banerjee. Defending this entire process, they've said that it is the returning officer on the ground who is a DM or an SDM in a larger district who has all the rights to decide. Nobody in the head office of Nirvachan Sadan in Delhi takes a call on this, and they've clearly denied that there is any WhatsApp messages that have given any instructions to the contrary, or if there is any underhand issue involved in the counting of votes. That's the face-off that's going on, but beyond the face-off, now there is another face-off that's building up, and that is the sudden burst of violence minutes after the official results were announced in West Bengal. Already the BJP is claiming that they have lost the lives of 9 of their workers. A BJP delegation has also complained to the Election Commission. The governor has called the Chief Secretary of the state, who has been summoned and presented a report to the governor. The Ministry of Home Affairs in Delhi has also sought a report. In the meanwhile, the Model Code of Conduct has been lifted right after the counting of votes and the handing over of certificates to the winning candidates, and both sides now in a face-off over the violence in West Bengal. Listen in to Dilip Ghosh.
दूसरा जो हिंसा हो रहा है, हम आज केवल प्रशासन के पास गुहार लगाने के लिए जा रहे हैं कि उनकी तरफ से हिंसा बंद हो। अच्छी बात है, ममता बनर्जी ने अपील की है पहली बार, अगर शांत हो जाए ठीक है, नहीं तो कल से हम भी शांतिपूर्वक आंदोलन करने के लिए रास्ता में उतरेंगे। उसके लिए जो भी करना पड़े, धरना देना पड़े, पथ अवरोध करना पड़े, सब करने के लिए हम तैयार हैं, क्योंकि बंगाल में हिंसा नहीं होनी चाहिए।
इतना ठीक नहीं है। दिस इज एब्सोल्युटली रॉन्ग। दे आर गिविंग सम फोटोग्राफ्स दैट इज ओल्ड वन। ये उसका हैबिट है। ओल्ड राइट का फोटो लगा के, बाहर का फोटो लगा के, हमको पता है सब। वो हम लोग पुलिस को बोला है उसको निकालने के लिए और उसको विड्रॉ करने के लिए। आई डोंट लाइक एनी वायलेंस और एनीथिंग, बट व्हाई बीजेपी इज डूइंग दैट? उसको कभी तो शर्म होना चाहिए।
So the legitimate question on the News Hour tonight, ladies and gentlemen, is another Bengal battle on the cards? That's the question and the debate on the other side.
You're watching the News Hour at 9. Debate number 2 on Times Now. Super Prime Time.
And joining me tonight, Gaurav Bhatia, spokesperson of the BJP, Shehzad Poonawalla, political analyst and lawyer. Also joining me tonight, Riju Datta, spokesperson of the Trinamool Congress, and senior political analyst Ashutosh. Riju Datta, You've won the election in West Bengal, hands down, no question about it. Why would you now begin to accuse the Election Commission for one seat's counting? When you accept the counting and the results of all the other 200 plus seats, it's a question that everybody would ask. Yes, Nandigram was a prestige battle, fair enough, but how does it matter to Mamata Banerjee? She has been the icon, she has been the face of the Bengal elections on each of the 294 seats in West Bengal. Why would you make Nandigram such a big issue and continue to blame the Election Commission when you accept all the other results on all the other seats, which also have been decided or counted or certificates given by the Election Commission itself?
Navika ji, first of all, the most important two numbers that we need to discuss is 213, which is Mamata Banerjee, and 77, which is the Modi ji and Shah ji syndicate. So that is the most important number. Secondly, it is when a chief minister, so when now Navika ji, when the chief minister is contesting from a particular constituency, आप मेरे को एक चीज बताइए, वहां पर कैसे इलेक्शन कमीशन का 4 घंटा सर्वर बंद हो जाता है, 2 घंटा काउंटिंग रुक जाता है, the returning officer Hirok Jyoti Majumdar is with Mamata Banerjee. Do you think Mamata Banerjee is the leader who will say something to the press without proof? His message has come from his seniors that we have got, that where he has written that I have a life that if I do a recounting, they will kill my family and I have to commit suicide. She was leading. There are 17 rounds of counting in Nandigram. After 16 rounds, she was leading by 8,000 votes. Suddenly, 1 hour counting is stopped. EC server is not working, and then Shubhendu Adhikari wins. After all the press has been notified by the EC that Mamata Banerjee won by 1,200 votes. Suddenly, after 2 hours, Amit Malviya's tweet that Shubhendu Adhikari has won. Questions need to be asked because the election commissions were extremely compromised before. Now they are extremely corrupt. Tell me, Navika ji, one more thing. You on your channel gave me an educational lecture.
That's a charge. That's a charge that you'll have to prove in a court of law, Riju Datta.
Navika ji, 1 second, 10 seconds. You gave me an education lecture once before on how the election commission is formulated. Before the 5th phase, instead of 3 people who run the election commission, 1 got retired. Now only 2 people ran the entire election for the next 5, 6, 7 and 8 phases. Now if there is a debate, who will vote? कौन वोट करेगा? ये तो 2 ही आदमी हैं और 2 आदमी तो ये गौरव भाटिया के लोगों ने खरीद लिया है. अब बताइए, was that not a complete mishandling of the election commission? Why was there not a third party? Which is as per the constitution there should be 3 people.
रीजू दत्ता 213 सीट में इलेक्शन कमीशन को नहीं खरीद पाई बीजेपी, पर 1 सीट पर उन्होंने खरीद लिया. कैसा लॉजिक है ये? बट लेट गौरव भाटिया रिस्पॉन्ड टू दिस. नो गौरव, लेट गौरव भाटिया रिस्पॉन्ड. Gaurav Bhatia respond to the charges made by Mr. Riju Datta that you are the party which has made Mamata Banerjee lose Nandigram because you put pressure on the returning officer and it is you who have put pressure on the election commission. Respond to Riju Datta's charges.
I would like to start with a couplet because I see a lot of arrogance even in the spokesperson, just like Mamata Banerjee has. इतना भी गुमान न कर अपनी जीत पर ए बेखबर, इतना भी गुमान न कर अपनी जीत पर ए बेखबर, शहर में तेरी जीत से ज्यादा चर्चे तो मेरी हार के. Now I'm talking about West Bengal. Now I want to start with this. Say everything that my friend Riju has said is correct. सर्वर बंद हो गया, हरा दिया गया, सब ठीक है, माना, चलिए आप कह रहे हैं 2 मिनट के लिए मान लिया. मुझे एक बात बताइए, ममता बनर्जी इज अ सिटीजन ऑफ इंडिया और शी इज अ सिटीजन ऑफ बांग्लादेश और सम अदर कंट्री? Riju, as the law goes, being a lawyer, I am giving you unsolicited advice. There is a process of filing an election petition under the Representation of People's Act, the same act under which she has got these seats, and she will be sworn in as the Chief Minister of the state. My second point, वो जीते हारे, उनका सर्वर इतने सालों से बंद रहा, कभी जनता ने तो ऐसा आक्रोश नहीं दिखाया. You tell me who will take the responsibility of the BJP workers who have lost their lives because they have been brutally murdered. Violence is taking place in West Bengal. And you tell me, is it appropriate for the TMC goons to ransack the BJP offices? And I know the answer has to be no, it is unpardonable. So I'm asking you, why is it that Mamata Banerjee, who is the incumbent chief minister, will be the next chief minister, is so helpless? Or is she hand in glove with these goons and she wants to retaliate and she has forgotten the oath of the constitution that I will protect every citizen because it is my duty whether the citizen has voted for the BJP, TMC or the left?
Can I answer, Navika ji?
I want to yes, respond, Riju Datta, respond.
Okay. Gaurav ji, I'll only say one thing. As an official representative of the party, that we strictly condemn all sorts of violence. We do not allow it. That is why we have also asked all our party cadres that we will not do any victory celebration.
Is that enough, Riju? Is that enough? Tell me something.
But Gaurav ji, let me.
I'm asking you, Riju.
Let me finish.
Is that
I am
enough?
telling you, Gaurav ji,
A person's
Gaurav ji, now there
life
is-
lost. Can you bring it back because you are making an appeal?
नहीं, अब सुन तो लो सर, सुन तो
मैं
लो।
सुनूंगा, आप ही की बात आज सुनूंगा। सुनाइए।
We are going through a phase of a couple of days where there is no head of state. ये आपको पता है?
No, that's also
Now-
not correct. Let me tell you.
अरे बाबा,
That's not correct, Riju. So are you trying to say if there is a pogrom or if there is a massacre, then nobody is to be blamed? What are you talking
No,
about, Riju?
no. What I'm
As
saying is, I-
elder brother, I will tell you what is happening in West Bengal is unconstitutional, unpardonable, and this victory of yours is like a losing battle. You know why? अगर आप हार के जीत जाते हैं तो बाजीगर कहलाते हैं और जीत के हार जाते हैं तो ममता दीदी कहलाते हैं।
देखिए, ममता दीदी को बदनाम करते करते पूरा बीजेपी मशहूर हो गया।
बदनाम की बात ही नहीं है। या तो आप कहिए आज, या तो आप कहिए कि सिटीजन्स की जान गई, कोई बात नहीं, आप बोलिए ये बात आज टाइम दाव पे कह दीजिए। अगर सिटीजन्स की जान जाती है तो कोई बात ही नहीं है, डिबेट खत्म हो जाएगी।
आपके बंगाल बीजेपी में दिलीप घोष के अंडर
बंगाल बीजेपी की बात नहीं है, मुख्यमंत्री कौन, मुख्यमंत्री आगे कौन बनेगा?
Let me come in, gentlemen. The elections are over. Let's keep the vitriol aside. And I want to just ask one question to Mr. Ashutosh. Ashutosh ji, Riju Datta is saying that 2 दिन अभी बंगाल में कोई गवर्नमेंट नहीं है, कोई हेड ऑफ स्टेट नहीं है. You know, is the constitution clear on this issue or not? The model code of conduct only gives right to the election commission for posting certain officials in the administration to ensure free and fair elections. They don't remove the chief minister, they don't remove the home minister, they don't remove the apparatus which is required to maintain law and order and other functions, health, everything goes on because the chief minister doesn't get sacked before elections. She continues to be the chief minister. Similarly, after the election results are handed over, there is no vacuum. The constitution is very clear that there is a chief minister till the next chief minister is sworn in, and in this case it is going to be Mamata Banerjee herself. Can this बहाना भी यूज दैट अभी तो कोई है नहीं तो थोड़ा वायलेंस हो रहा है, कोई बात नहीं, और इसी की बात हम 213 सीट में मानेंगे, लेकिन 214 वाली जो सीट है उसमें हम कहेंगे कि ईसी बिक गया. आर दीज लॉजिकल स्टेटमेंट्स एंड आर्ग्यूमेंट्स, आशुतोष?
Navika, I think there are the two points you have raised. As Indian Constitution says very clearly, there is nothing called interim chief minister or interim prime minister. There is a chief minister, and the chief minister has all the powers to run the government and take a decision whatever she or he feels like within the constitutional 4 walls of the constitution. Yes, election commission was in charge of the administration, especially the law and order, when the election was there. Once the election process was over, it is the chief minister, whosoever it is. Today it is Mamata Banerjee, so she has all the powers to do that. I hope that Mamata Banerjee takes charge and identify people who are indulging into the violence. That can be anybody, maybe Trinamool Congress, maybe BJP, maybe Congress, maybe left. The point number 2, as the question of election commission impartiality is here, that's very, very important. because Election Commission has not honored itself with anything extra in this election. Even the Calcutta High Court has very clearly said, very annoyedly, very angrily has said that even 1/10 of the what TN session has done, you have not done it. Don't force me to act like a TN session. I think that's a great charge on the Election Commission. And the Madras High Court has also given a great has made a very great comment about the Election Commission. So Election Commission as an institution and those holding the post should introspect
which has been responded to by the Supreme Court today. So let me just add that. They said what they said in the Madras High Court, but the choice of words is not something that the Supreme Court has agreed with. They have said, listen to the spirit, the words are not right. So spirit, yes, but words definitely not. So Ashutosh, I'll just add that caveat. Go on.
Not an issue. See, but important thing is that the two constitutional authorities at the level of High Court had to say these things. That's very, very important. I'm not saying Election Commission is completely biased, but I'm saying if the situation has come to this level where High Courts had to come in and had to make such a statement, Election Commission has to look within that what went wrong, why the prestige and the stature of Election Commission has come so low. Is there reason? If there is a reason, it has to be understood, it has to be countered. And I think BJP has no business to get into Election Commission in this. Let Election Commission handle itself. Let Election Commission defend itself. Why the BJP is jumping to defend Election Commission, I fail to understand.
Can I respond?
Well, Shehzad Poonawalla, respond. I'm coming to you, Gaurav. Shehzad Poonawalla.
Navika, this is the first time that I've seen that a party that has won the elections also continues to have conditional commitment towards constitutional authorities. It is very strange. I have always heard of parties keeping Desh hit, then Dal hit, and thereafter their own hit. But in this case, because Mamata Banerjee needs a moral excuse and alibi to become the chief minister despite losing Nandigram, first it is BB hit, then it is Dal hit, and then Desh hit, bacha to bacha, theek hai, warna to baat hi nahi karenge uski. So this is BB hit being kept over Dal hit. That's why she's complaining about the result in one seat. Now, if Election Commission is actually all the things that my friend Riju Datta has described, then in that case, he should go to the Election Commission right away and he should say, Nandigram ke saath baki 210-11 seat par bhi hum chahte hain re-election ho jaye. So I think that would be the best possible option, because if an institution is corrupt in one case, it will 100% be corrupt in all the 211 cases or in all 296 cases. One second, Riju, please don't interrupt. I will not interrupt you. Last 20 seconds, after that you can speak. Also, secondly, TMC has arrived in Bengal. TMC meaning Talibani mindset and culture. Even as the results were being counted, there were several instances of TMC workers, not according to me, according to journalists like Paulami Saha, like Payal Mehta, I'm quoting their names, they have said that how TMC workers were even attacking Suvendu Adhikari's convoy in Haldia. The number of people, I think 9 Karyakartas have been killed. Apart from this, 150 has been killed in the last 4 years. Apart from this, 2018 Supreme Court has come down heavily on the then government of Mamata Banerjee. Whether model code of conduct applied or not, the moral code of conduct has gone for a toss. But saddening part is not Riju Datta's behavior. Saddening part is that this Ashutosh Ji, who I have great respect for, who talks about fascism, who talks about award wapsi, who talks about all kinds of liberal rights to be protected, democracy to be protected, आज democracy के साथ खेला होबे, and Ashutosh, आप चुप होबे, क्योंकि अगर ये उत्तर प्रदेश में होता तो आशुतोष बोले, अगर ये असम में होता तो आशुतोष चीख के बोले, और दत्ता जी के स्टेट में हो रहा है तो नो नथिंग टू से, आशुतोष जी चुप हो गए.
Can I respond to that?
Ashutosh, respond.
I have known people, but I have known also many people who are bad losers. If you have lost election, you should lose election. You should accept
bad winner. Who's a bad winner?
No. You should accept defeat with dignity. I think the BJP is thoroughly defeated. Now you're calling them Talibani, fascist and all that. I think that doesn't give hope.
Don't misquote.
Let me.
Yes,
I know.
I agree that Talibani वगैरह नहीं कहना चाहिए आज, पर on the question that he's talking about the violence, you should.
I did not say any party's name. He understood it without me saying it. This shows Ashutosh knows the truth.
I can.
Riju Datta, I have breaking
Navika.
news coming in.
Navika.
I have breaking news coming in, and this is likely. 1 minute, आशुतोष जी, आप जर्नलिस्ट रह चुके हैं और टेलीविजन जर्नलिस्ट रह चुके हैं. जब ब्रेकिंग न्यूज आती है तो ब्रेकिंग न्यूज इज माय फर्स्ट धर्मा. द ब्रेकिंग न्यूज दैट्स कमिंग इन इज नंबर 1 दैट it is Mr. Dhankar, Jagdish Dhankar, the governor of West Bengal, who has tweeted that in his 1-hour conversation with Mamata Banerjee, the Chief Minister of Bengal, they have discussed arson, loot and the law and order situation, and he has regretted the loss of life, and these reports are now coming from various parts of Bengal, and we do hope. And we do hope that, yes, it was a very, very tough battle of Bengal. It was vitriolic. There was a lot of things said from both sides to each other. But we do hope that all that will have to be put behind the political process of democracy, and now we should have some sort of law and order, and we cannot be justifying any arson and violence in Bengal today. The other big breaking news that's coming in is that BJP President Mr. JP Nadda is headed to Bengal to meet with the families of those BJP workers who've lost their lives since yesterday in the violence. Riju Datta, can we ensure a violence-free Bengal starting now?
That is what my Supremo has also said, that we do not want violence, we are condemning it, and every FIR that the BJP has filed will be taken very, very seriously. Now, I have to tell, the Shehzad, I have heard him, he's a good friend and I've heard him rant, but the bottom line is, people of Bengal have rejected, when you call Talibani, people of Bengal have rejected this radical Hindutva, this subaltern Hindutva of BJP that was peddled. The people of Bengal have rejected the manifesto of BJP. They have, held the constitution and the democracy of the people, agree to it. Now, BJP has violence, and in the governor has also found his voice again. So, we should all believe that violence.
Gaurav Bhatia, respond to Riju Datta. Respond to Riju Datta. Can both sides be absolutely gracious? The BJP in the fact that they have lost these elections, and the Trinamool Congress in the fact that they have won this election and made a point by winning 2 extra seats from the last time around, and who knows, these are results for 292 seats. In the 2 other seats that are left, these numbers could go up. Can we see some grace from both sides in West Bengal?
So, Navika, let me tell you one thing. I was hearing Ashutosh very attentively. And he said BJP has no business to meddle with the affairs of the Election Commission of India. He stands corrected. No political party has any business to meddle with the affairs of the Election Commission of India. And I did not speak about Election Commission of India at all, Mr. Ashutosh. I only said, like any other citizen, Mamata Banerjee should file an election petition because she is not above law. Then he spoke about being a bad loser. But I would take a lot of pride, being a BJP spokesperson, that we have not blamed the EVMs. We have not castigated the Election Commission of India. We have accepted defeat in West Bengal very gracefully, even when we have expanded our ideology from 3 seats to 77 seats. My third point is, Riju Datta, Navika, can I just complete myself?
Let's just leave it at that.
I just wanted to respond.
I'm running out of time. Okay, quickly.
Yes. Riju is a very eloquent spokesperson, but sometimes eloquence doesn't work. It would have been nice had Riju told us how many FIRs, how many arrests have been made in the last 24 hours, because deaths are taking place. We are losing human lives, and every human life is equal, be it of the BJP worker also. And Mamata Banerjee has failed as a chief minister, even being sworn in as the chief minister even before that.
Sir, there is a item in the market called
That's
burnout.
the way it is. Barnaul hobe na, those kind of fires that are being lit will not be extinguished just with Barnaul. So let's just
वो जो
leave
आग
let's
लगी है ना
just
BJP
leave
ऑफिस में, वो
mocking
बरनौल से
each
नहीं
other.
आएगी। उसके
Election
लिए fire
खत्म
extinguisher
election
भिजवाएंगे।
खत्म हो गया है. रिजू दत्ता जी, I would urge you, ये वाली
लोगों की
आग
जान
जो
जा
है
रही
ना,
है,
ये
बरनौल
जो
में।
जल रही है हमारे स्क्रीन पे दिख रही है, वो बरनौल से नहीं जाएगी. There is a responsibility on the government. You won the elections. Now you need to look at the law and order. And yes, it's your right to go to the courts if you don't agree with the counting of votes in Nandigram. It is your right to approach. Let's see what happens in the court. But for now, grace in defeat and grace in the victory, both are the need of the hour. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and to my panelists for joining me on debate number 1. Taking a short break, coming back on the other side with another fact check.